Alright guys, I'm coming back at you with another video, and we are doing the Super Janemba EZA finally, and we are running it with a full connected hope team, even though this isn't the leader skill I'm running them on. I'm running everybody pretty much under the Super Saiyan leader skill. And yeah, I mean, we're killing this event so far. I mean, nothing what's to be expected. Now, I'm also, since I already EZA'd this Gogeta, I also want to see what they're looking like as well. I mean, this is not a showcase by any means, but I just want to see, like, okay, so they're hitting 17 million. I mean, this is rainbow level 10 links too, so, I mean, I'm definitely, what do you expect? Okay, so they do get the additional. So it's mainly, since, like I said before, they're creating their own key spheres. They're creating their own rainbow key spheres, and they also double super. Okay, that's the triple super. So that might be like the hidden potential one. I'm not exactly sure. Another one? No, that was probably the hidden potential one. So yeah, I mean, these guys, they're still kind of good. They can get clapped up, but they're still kind of good. Like I said, if we get to the 11th anniversary, we'll see the 8th anniversary units EZA, or the headliner units. So that'd be pretty dope to see. Pretty full circle. Now with this Janemba, he's actually another good addition to the movie bosses and uncontrollable power team, because he can either go and honestly, like, he can either, if you're feeling risky, slot 1 unit. But he's a pretty good slot 2, slot 3. I'd say if you want to put him in the slot 1, just make sure the boss you're actually facing is a boss that does like super, like, beam attacks. Just because he'll be able to negate those. Either he dodges it or he just negates it. But if you want to get his extra, like, passive buffs, then you need to put him in like slot 2, either between slot 1 or slot 2, depending on what the rotation's looking like. But this Janemba, I mean, he's basically your typical, like, I put like additionals. What I put on this guy? Maybe like crit and dodge. One of the two. It was either additional and dodge or crit and dodge. It's one of the two. But I built him optimally. And the way his passive is, he's pretty much like a guard dodge. I mean, he'll do like the big damage for sure. No, yeah, I remember. I have him additional and dodge. I think he gets crit in his passive, if I'm not mistaken. What's another good thing though, now that the games are synced up, we won't be having these issues where it's like, okay, I remember on global these are like the Tanabata units. So on global, when the Tech Gogeta came out, he came out in November, and then because of the way the global was running at the time, this Janemba, he came out like, I want to say in January or February of like the next year, like in this Gogeta came out in 2021, and then Janemba came out like January of like 22. So it was sucks because, you know, we'd get the part 1 LR, then the part 2 LR would just come like months later. It didn't make any sense. So I mean, we pretty much, now that the games are synced up, we won't be having those problems anymore, which is really good, because now we'll experience everything at the same exact time, which is what we should have been doing. You know what I mean? So it's actually good now that the games are synced up, because, you know, quad super, that's crazy. That must have been the hidden potential one. So yeah, it's good that we're actually like all synced up, because now we can all experience everything at the same exact time, the same events, the same units. We're still getting caught up with the Roshi, Jiren, and what was the Peppy Gal celebration. That's really about it. I feel like Jiren could probably pop up at some point this month. I mean, they can't hold on to him forever. I mean, Global's got to get that Goku Frieza fight, plus the missions that come with it. So to be honest, like, that's why I'm skipping this Vegeta, this Dokkan Fest Vegeta, in hopes that Jiren's coming out this month, so I could basically just like save my stones. And then, you know, it's gonna be double rates banner too, so that means Jiren, he's gonna be a lot easier to get for sure. I mean, if you get lucky, you'll rainbow him, but yeah, it's just Jiren's is just the much better unit that we don't have just yet, and he's a good option for like the Universe 11. He leads the Universe 11 and Universal Survival Saga, so he's definitely like a must-have, which is why I'm saving all my stones. Because without Jiren, that Goku Frieza fight is almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? You know, quote unquote, almost. I mean, you could clear it without him now with like the better units that we have, but for that Universe 11 mission, like you need Jiren for that. You need him. I've seen like JP players, they don't like they've gotten it to where like they don't have the Jiren and they clear it anyway. Don't know how many tries that took, but I need Jiren. Just knowing me, I don't have the patience for that. I need Jiren. And plus, like his card art, it just looks insane. So, yeah, enough on the tangent about Jiren. This Janemba, he held up pretty decently in the earlier stages of Red Zone, but dude, this guy, before his EZA, put him in anything like after, like once you got to the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone, like this guy was pretty much like, this guy's cheeks. I mean, he could barely tank he couldn't even really tank the normals like he was built to. But then again, this was a 2021 unit. So, I mean, they don't really account for any of these guys when the new content comes out, especially the that Trunks that transforms into Super Saiyan Trunks that we got. Man, his EZA needs to go crazy because he got shafted the worst. He came out, I want to say in Global, he came out in October, and then Red Zone for JP came out like literally a couple of months later, and then boom, this guy was immediately power crept. He didn't really get a chance to shine. Because think about it, back then the Red Zone, it wiped out like 90% of the game, which is like the huge meta shift that I would say maybe the game needed. Yeah, I'm backtrack. Yeah, it was needed. The meta shift was needed because now we entered a whole new era of Dokkan now, and then now everything is basically at a 200% level. So I mean, yeah, I mean these stats are just getting crazier and crazier by the day. I mean, think about it like this: there's gonna be another Janemba that they're gonna drop in the foreseeable future, and it's gonna be a lot crazier than this guy. The next Janemba that drops is going to be a lot crazier than this guy's EZA. Same thing with the Gogeta. It's going to be a lot crazier than the other Gogeta's EZA. So, it's just crazy to see how far this game's come. I mean, I wasn't here when it first started. I came like around the countdown for the 6th anniversary, like I said. So, seeing some of these units, like seeing anything after the Trunks and the Kid Trunks, Kid Goten EZA is pretty like heartwarming. It's like, dang, I lived to see these guys release, and they're basically second chance at life. So I think that's pretty dope, honestly. Man, this Janemba's a tough cookie, huh? He's holding on for dear life, but nah, bud. You gotta fall just like the rest of them. I wonder what kind of damage reduction this guy has, if he even has any at that. Okay, and we'll finish him right here. I think this is like level 8 or level 9, one of the two. Okay, this is level 9. Alright, and we are at the last level for this Janemba. I mean, this guy's card art looks insane too. Yeah, I could dig it. Honestly, I wonder what the first like super like the first LR super EZA is gonna look like. Because they've yet to do one of those. I think they're just trying to get the Dokkan Fest out of the way before they focus on an LR EZA. Because like, what could they really do to them besides like, I mean, what, just update their passive again? I mean, that's what regular LRs get on an EZA. I feel like if they're gonna do a super EZA for LRs, they need to like upgrade their actual like stats instead of just like passive stats. Like maybe instead of like 5,000 to each, they think they get like 6,000 or 7,000, maybe like 7,500. Like I feel like if they went with that direction with these characters, man, the game would just go bonkers. Like you wouldn't even know what to expect after that. It's always hitting this Goku. I don't know why. Yeah, this guy's going crazy with the damage reduction. I mean, if I'm being honest, we should finish him off like in this turn. The crit, no. Okay, get another attack. Yeah, we're gonna finish him off this turn. I wonder what their EZA is gonna look like. I mean, yeah, we're a little bit of, I think we're like 2 years away. We're like 2 years away from that, but I mean, the way they've been making these EZAs lately, like they've just been going crazy. Especially like LR EZAs. Like the next batch we're gonna get the 7th anniversary LRs for 10th anniversary. So the gods and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, man, those EZAs are gonna go crazy. Like I'm almost kind of scared for how good they're gonna make them, because they're gonna make these. They're the first 200% leaders to get buffed to get an EZA. The first, are they the first 200% leaders? I think they are. They're gonna be the first 200% leaders to get buffs to get an EZA. I don't even know, dude. Are they gonna up the leader skill, or are they just gonna upgrade the stats? If they upgraded the leader skill, that'd go pretty hard too. But yeah, we're gonna see the pinnacle of the 7th year power creep basically get stronger. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that for sure. And it's good because we're gonna be sharing it with JP at the same exact time, which is what we've been waiting for, you know? Like, it's couldn't have come at a more perfect time. Alright, well, now let's go ahead and EZA our boy Janemba, if I can find him. There you go, right there. Now I can go ahead and awaken you. Alright, there he goes. We're gonna give him his... Dude, am I out of Zenny? Dude, how do I keep running out of Zenny? This is crazy. Do I just need to just go ahead, just do it, dude? I mean, I have more than enough, to be honest. I mean, once you get far into this game, like after a certain point, most resources are just finite. Starting out though, it'll take you a while to get up there. Well, alright, there's the boy Super Janemba, finally got his EZA. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into their showcases first thing tomorrow as soon as I wake up. So yeah, I'm excited to see what these boys can do. uh Thank you guys for tuning into the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.